क्या हाल है geeks? Welcome to Geek Adda. You know, when I decide to watch an older famous movie that was recommended to me or I read about it somewhere, I usually am disappointed with it because most of the time I don't find the movie to be as great as it might have been to the people who watched it the time it was released. There are many movies that fail the test of time for me. Of course, when I'm watching the movie, I can imagine how this could have been a gem for its time, but that doesn't necessarily converts to my own enjoyment. But today I am going to talk about a movie that not only passed the test of time, it actually triumphed over it. This is the review of The Matrix. I watched The Matrix recently, 21 years after it was released. Yeah, I am that guy, the movie buff that didn't see The Matrix till now. But in my defense, I have nothing. Go on, call me the C word, but ज़्यादा नहीं please. गलती इंसान से होती है यार. Anyways, The Matrix. The Matrix tells the story of a man who finds out that the world he's living in is not what it appears to be. He has to find out the truth about the world, about himself, and fight for humanity along with a small group of rebels. The movie is written and directed by the Wachowski brothers and is considered by many a groundbreaking achievement in sci-fi action genre, a notion I wholeheartedly agree with. The Matrix has stunning action choreography, writing and CFX that to this day are not outdated. In fact, many movies today are still copying and spoofing the Matrix style of action. Just imagine how groundbreaking this must have been when it came out in 1999. This movie defined the early 2000s and is a pop culture phenomena. The glasses, the black costume. Man, I wish I had a time machine so I could travel back and watch this movie in 1999 with the rest of the world and get mesmerized out of my wits. You all must know about the iconic bullet dodging scene, which is to this day is one of the most important historical action scene in movies. The rule-bending fights and visuals you see are not just for the show, as you see in some of our movies. There's a reason behind why people in the Matrix are able to bend the rules of physics to do those death-defying stunts. The acting in the movie is as good as was required. Keanu Reeves plays Neo, who is our protagonist. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't think Keanu Reeves is that great of an actor. But here he does a really good job and I love the journey of Neo. Lauren Fishburne plays Morpheus, who is the mentor for Neo and believes that Neo is the one, as in the one who will save humanity. He also did a great job. Carrie Ann Moss plays the badass Trinity, who is bloody awesome throughout the movie. But there is one scene at the end of the movie which I thought didn't fit well the narrative, and it kinda stereotypes Trinity into this hero ki heroine kinda role which I thought they could have avoided. Hugo Weaving plays Agent Smith, which I think is the best acted role in the movie. There's a scene where Agent Smith is interrogating Morpheus and it shows the caliber of Weaving as an actor. I think Weaving's Agent Smith will remain a memorable movie villain for a very long time. I loved Gloria Foster as Oracle. She was in one scene only, but it was my personal favorite of the movie. The screenplay of this movie is inspiring and there were scenes that left me in awe, like the scene where Keanu wakes up in the actual reality, or the whole Oracle scene where Neo finds out about the future and how it ties in with everything in the end. And of course there was the great cinematography of Bill Pope to walk toe to toe with the writing and present this new world as was intended. There is this green palette used in this movie which if you watch it and get to know about the world, it makes sense why they went with this tint. The background music given by Don Davis is another strong point of the movie and it's exactly what you want to hear in the scene front of your eyes. But even after having a genre-defining action and CGI, the best aspect of this movie for me is the plot. The story is so well written that it hooks you in from the first scene and takes you through numerous twists and turns, revealing new things that gets your brain racing. The plot has many deep philosophical and biblical metaphors which can be more clearly seen in rewatches. The dialogues, which are weak in a few instances, have deeper meaning which can be seen in the hindsight. So you better pay attention as it will make you enjoy the movie even more. For me, the central theme of the movie is belief. What we believe is real and what we believe is not. The story of two worlds, one fake, one real, is more relevant now than it was 21 years ago. Today we have two worlds, the virtual world, that is the internet, the Instagrams, the Facebooks and whatnot. And then there is the real world that is within us. And it is up to us to decide where we want to live and what we want to believe in. The movie tells that it's not about discovering what you are, but deciding what you are. The one can be any one of us if we believe it. There are no prophecies, no enlightenment. There is only belief. You are what you believe. The world is what you believe. The truth is what you believe. So, what do you believe? I'm going to give Matrix a 5.5 out of 6, which may turn into a perfect 6 over time as I watch it again and analyze it more. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so that I can get more content in. Take care and I will see you next time. Bye.